Welcome to Wise Elders Stories channel. Subscribe to Wise Elders Stories channel for more valuable insights. As we grow older, we come to understand that life transcends mere accomplishments or recognition. It centers around finding inner peace, nurturing meaningful connections, and prioritizing self-care. For those aged 65 and above, sustaining mental well-being significantly enriches life quality, fostering daily happiness and tranquility. A powerful strategy for safeguarding your peace of mind is to be discerning about the individuals you invite into your life. Not everyone radiates positivity or enhances the fulfillment of your later years. Individuals may encounter stress, exhaustion, and a decline in mental well-being. Unfortunately, these individuals can sometimes be family members or longtime friends. So, how can you maintain the peace you deserve? The key lies in recognizing unhealthy relationships and being prepared to establish necessary boundaries. Remember, distancing yourself from those who negatively affect you is not selfish. It is an act of self-love and an essential step toward fully enjoying life. In today's video, we will delve into 5 types of people you should consider limiting contact with. As you navigate through life, consider what to embrace or steer clear of to foster tranquility and enrich your existence. If you find this content valuable, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, activating notifications to stay updated on our future videos. One topic we'll explore is the manipulator. Discover strategies to safeguard your serenity. With age, our appreciation for peace and emotional stability deepens, yet achieving these states can be challenging, particularly when faced with those who exhibit manipulative behaviors. Such individuals often conceal their true intentions. True nature often reveals itself gradually, as some individuals choose to mask their intentions under the guise of needing help or fostering a close emotional bond. Initially, they may convince you of their genuine need, presenting small favors or seemingly trivial requests for assistance. If you are accustomed to being a pillar of support for others, it's easy to find yourself ensnared in a relentless cycle of giving. You may start to perceive helping them as your obligation, your responsibility. However, as time passes, their reliance can escalate, ultimately leaving you emotionally drained. Physically drained, picture this: a serene afternoon where you savor a warm cup of coffee, feeling at ease and contemplating the journey of your life. Suddenly, your phone interrupts the tranquility. A relative or friend is on the line, seeking assistance with something trivial, something they could manage on their own. You agree, believing it's merely a small favor. Yet, as time passes, the requests become more frequent and insistent. You come to the realization that they only contact you when they require help. Furthermore, they possess a remarkable talent for making you feel obligated to assist. When you decline, they often make you feel selfish or uncaring. They create a sense of urgency that complicates saying no without guilt. Over time, the relationship becomes more unbalanced, and you gradually lose the freedom to live according to your own terms. It's essential to identify this pattern before it becomes entrenched. Those who manipulate rely on your hesitation to confront them, knowing you cherish harmony and wish to avoid causing hurt. However, it's important to remember that establishing boundaries is not an act of unkindness, rather, it is a necessary step. To safeguard your time, energy, and emotions, it's essential to recognize their value. When faced with manipulators, setting clear boundaries is crucial. If someone persistently requests favors, have the confidence to respond with, "I'm sorry, but I can't help this time." There's no need to explain or justify your decision, you're merely preserving your peace. Reflect on whether this relationship adds positivity to your life or leaves you feeling depleted. A true relationship is founded on mutual respect and care, creating a meaningful connection. In the dynamic between two individuals, mutual understanding and genuine support are essential. Yet, not all connections foster this balance. Some can leave you feeling depleted, stripping away your joy and demanding sacrifices that yield nothing but fatigue. If someone views you merely as a tool for their benefit, leaning on you in times of need without regard for your emotions, it may be time to reevaluate their role in your life. Do not allow the fear of letting others down to confine you within these draining relationships that do not merit your time and energy. Your kindness is a valuable treasure, a testament to the compassionate heart and generous spirit you have cultivated over the years. However, this does not imply that you should permit others to exploit it without gratitude. No one is entitled to take your assistance for granted or coerce you into self-sacrifice. You have the autonomy to select those who truly deserve a place in your life. Invest your time in the company of those who sincerely value your presence. Experience the warmth of being cherished instead of feeling depleted or exploited. A genuinely fulfilling relationship is one that allows you to express your true self without the anxiety of being judged or taken advantage of. Embracing the power of saying no to those who manipulate, control, or only take without reciprocating is, in essence, a powerful affirmation of self-worth. By establishing boundaries and safeguarding your tranquility, you demonstrate respect for yourself and acknowledge your inherent value. This is a decision to embrace daily, not out of selfishness, but because you are worthy of it. Embrace a joyful and serene existence. It's essential to release the weight of others' burdens that do not belong to you. The later stages of life should be dedicated to self-care and pursuing what brings you happiness. This is not the moment to bear the responsibilities of those who are careless. Individuals who perpetually encounter challenges, from financial difficulties to personal issues, often turn to you for support. Initially, they may assure you that their need for help is only temporary, but the last time, you might have thought it was different, but soon you realize this cycle keeps repeating. Every time they face difficulties, they turn to you with pleas or empty promises, and you continue to help out of kindness. However, irresponsibility isn't merely about failing to fulfill one's duties, it's a habit of shifting the consequences of one's actions onto others. These individuals often recognize your kind heart and your willingness to help, and they do not hesitate to take advantage of that. But remember, you are not obligated to fix the situation for them. They continue to make the same mistakes. If they genuinely desired change, they would seek ways to address their issues rather than relying on fleeting solutions from others. When someone approaches you for financial assistance, have the confidence to say, "I can't support you financially, but I'm here to help in other ways." Don't let yourself become a lifeline for those who refuse to navigate their own course. Each individual must take responsibility for their own life. Safeguard the peace you have dedicated a lifetime to building. You deserve it. Embrace a life filled with peace and calmness in your golden years instead of shouldering the weight of others' struggles. Picture this: a relative who consistently encounters financial difficulties, often due to unwise choices or entanglements in troublesome relationships. Each time they find themselves in a bind, they reach out to you, whether to request a loan, seek assistance, or rely on you to rectify their chaos. They assure you that this will be the final instance, claiming they've gained insight and will transform their ways. Yet, as time goes by, the cycle continues. The cycle persists without end. Initially, you lend a hand, driven by a sense of duty as a family member. Yet, as time passes, exhaustion sets in, and you find yourself questioning whether your support truly aids them or merely fosters their lack of responsibility. You start to ponder, am I assisting them in regaining their footing, or am I inadvertently deepening their reliance on me? Irresponsibility transcends mere laziness or indecision. It embodies the unwillingness to confront the repercussions of one's choices, instead offloading that weight onto others. Individuals of this nature possess a remarkable ability to exploit the goodwill of others, particularly those with genuine compassion who truly wish to assist. They are acutely aware of your empathy and the difficulty you face in walking away, using that knowledge to evade their obligations. They may attempt to evoke feelings of guilt if you choose not to offer your support, uttering phrases like, "How could you treat me this way?" or "Are you really that heartless?" All of this is designed to undermine your determination and compel you to relent once more. However, remain vigilant against such manipulative rhetoric. Your willingness to assist should not be swayed by their tactics. When someone consistently avoids taking responsibility for their own life, it isn't an act of kindness, rather, it perpetuates their irresponsibility. You cannot rescue someone who is not ready to stand on their own. If you observe that a person frequently relies on you to resolve their issues instead of addressing their own responsibilities, it's essential to establish boundaries. Offer assistance in ways that do not compromise your well-being. Often, the most effective way to help is to allow them to confront the repercussions of their choices. You are not required to bear the burden of problems that others have created. Prioritize your own protection. Seek peace and balance, as you truly deserve it. When faced with irresponsible individuals, start by establishing clear boundaries. Remember, you are not obligated to shoulder others' burdens. If someone often approaches you for financial assistance, be resolute and say, "I'm sorry, but I can't help this time." There's no need to offer explanations or justifications. Your boundaries warrant respect. Next, release any guilt. Irresponsible people may attempt to instill shame or claim you don't care, but remember that caring for someone doesn't necessitate sacrificing your own peace. Embrace this understanding. Declining a request does not reflect poorly on your character, it serves to safeguard your well-being. Support others in a manner that prioritizes your own health, rather than providing hasty fixes. Motivate them to take ownership of their choices. If they genuinely seek change, they will discover methods to enhance their circumstances without depending solely on you. Share your insights or direction, but refrain from becoming the perpetual problem solver. Lastly, cherish your tranquility. You have invested significant effort throughout your life to attain balance and harmony. Tranquility should remain undisturbed, regardless of others' lack of foresight. Prioritize your own well-being, as you are entitled to a serene existence, unencumbered by the weight of others' choices. Always keep in mind that you are not responsible for those who choose not to navigate their own challenges. Your peace is invaluable, and safeguarding it is your right. When kindness is met with ingratitude, it can be disheartening. As we progress through life, one of the greatest joys lies in the act of giving, be it our time, wisdom, or love that we have gathered along the way. Years pass, yet few experiences are as disheartening as when our kindness is overlooked, treated as a mere obligation, or met with criticism. Ungrateful individuals can diminish the joy of giving and sharing. Picture this: you dedicate hours to preparing dinner for your family, infusing every dish with love, hoping to foster warmth and togetherness. But instead of gratitude, you are met with complaints, questions about why the portion is small, or remarks about the taste not being as good as before. Or consider the time you devote to assisting a friend, only to feel unappreciated in return. Receiving a simple thank you can sometimes feel like an afterthought, as if your efforts were merely expected. Ingratitude runs deeper than just forgetting to express thanks. It encompasses the sense that your time, effort, and generosity go unrecognized and unappreciated. When this occurs repeatedly, it can leave you feeling disheartened, drained, and stripped of the joy that comes from giving. You might find yourself questioning whether you did something wrong or if your kindness is misplaced. However, it's important to remember that the ingratitude of others does not diminish your value or the significance of your actions. Appreciation does not lessen the sincerity and kindness you have demonstrated, rather, it reveals more about the character of others than it does about you. There is no need to alter your approach or cease your efforts to assist others simply because some may not recognize it. So, how can you navigate interactions with those who are ungrateful without allowing it to impact your spirit and emotions? The key lies in establishing boundaries. Not everyone is worthy of your help, and not every sacrifice will be acknowledged with gratitude. Be discerning about whom you choose to support and the company you keep. Those who genuinely value your presence deserve to be in the company of individuals who express gratitude, respect, and appreciation. When kindness is bestowed upon the right souls, it not only brings joy to the recipient but also fills you with happiness, lightness, and a profound sense of purpose. To navigate interactions with ungrateful individuals, first acknowledge your feelings. It's perfectly normal to feel disappointed when your kindness is overlooked. Don't ignore or suppress those emotions. Instead, accept that you have the right to feel hurt and take time to reflect on your experiences. In the current scenario, it's essential to reassess the dynamics of your relationship. Consider whether this individual genuinely values your presence and contributes positively to your life. If the answer leans towards no, it might be necessary to establish firm boundaries for your own well-being. Additionally, if your assistance is consistently undervalued, begin to scale back your support. You can communicate this in a straightforward yet gentle manner, expressing your need to focus on what brings you joy. Lastly, prioritize your time with those who truly appreciate you, rather than expending energy on those who do not. Prioritize connections with those who truly appreciate you. Surrounding yourself with grateful individuals fosters respect and shields you from being exploited. Always keep in mind that kindness is a valuable gift, not universally deserved. When you extend sincerity and compassion, it should be directed towards those who recognize and reciprocate it with respect, rather than those who take it lightly or use it for their own gain. Understand that not everyone shares the same capacity for gratitude or understanding. In our endeavors, there are those who view kindness as something owed to them rather than a gift. If one is not vigilant, their generosity may transform into a weight that exhausts them both mentally and emotionally. This underscores the importance of establishing boundaries. Selecting the right individuals to support not only safeguards your tranquility but also nurtures more enriching relationships. Kindness retains its worth, yet it gains deeper significance when bestowed upon the right people at the right moment. You hold the power to make that choice. It's essential to recognize who truly deserves your care, and above all, you have the right to shield yourself from relationships lacking the respect and sincerity you deserve. The fourth type of person to steer clear of is the self-centered individual. When a relationship tips into imbalance, the later years of life present a valuable chance to strengthen connections, share wisdom, and nurture relationships that provide genuine fulfillment. This phase should be characterized by mutual respect, understanding, and meaningful companionship. However, not every connection will embody these qualities. Connections can enhance our overall happiness, yet some individuals, even when nearby, maintain an emotional distance. They become so absorbed in their own worries, aspirations, and desires that they overlook the emotions and experiences of others. Often marked by self-centered traits, these people tend to center every exchange on their own needs. Their constant craving for attention, admiration, and validation can be exhausting, gradually depleting the vitality of those who interact with them. Instead of nurturing a balanced and enriching connection, they subtly steer conversations back to their own lives, diminishing the experiences of others. Over time, this behavior can erode the foundation of respect and reciprocity that is essential for any healthy relationship. If you find yourself in the company of such individuals, you may begin to feel increasingly invisible, as though your presence and contributions hold little significance. Your thoughts and emotions may be dismissed or overshadowed, leaving you unheard. This dynamic can be particularly disheartening in later life when the value of genuine connection becomes even more essential. Recognizing these patterns is crucial, as it allows you to set boundaries and prioritize relationships that uplift, support, and bring true meaning to your life. Imagine this: you are sitting down with a family member or a friend, hoping to share a cherished memory from the past, but as soon as you begin speaking, they interrupt and shift the conversation to themselves. You try again, hoping to find. There may be moments of understanding or meaningful exchange, but the attention swiftly shifts back to them. Over time, it becomes clear that they consistently occupy the spotlight in every interaction, while you find yourself in the role of a listener. Such individuals can effortlessly captivate attention, drawing focus toward themselves in nearly any scenario. Their profound yearning for recognition and admiration compels them to seek validation continuously, often at the cost of those around them. Whether intentionally or not, they tend to dominate the narrative. Conversations often become a stage for them, where the spotlight is solely on their narratives. This tendency can render interactions lopsided, stifling opportunities for others to express their thoughts, feelings, or stories. You might notice that whenever you try to share something personal, be it a triumph, a challenge, or even a light-hearted tale, the focus swiftly returns to their own experiences. Your contributions may be overlooked, interrupted, or, at best, serve merely as a launching pad for their own tales. As time passes, this pattern can lead to a growing sense of frustration, leaving you with the impression that your voice holds little weight in their universe. While their actions may not always be driven by ill intent, the effect is nonetheless profound. You might begin to feel unseen, as if your position in their life is not that of an equal partner, but rather that of a passive onlooker, someone who merely exists to affirm their experiences. If this dynamic remains unaddressed, it can become emotionally exhausting, slowly undermining your sense of connection and prompting you to question your role. As you navigate your later years, you may find yourself questioning the significance of your presence in a relationship. Such connections can sometimes feel like an emotional weight. Throughout life, you've encountered numerous highs and lows, gathering wisdom and insights along the way. This phase should be an opportunity to share your experiences, emotions, and reflections with those who genuinely listen and value your voice. However, if your relationship consistently centers on the other person's needs and desires, leaving you as a mere observer who is never truly acknowledged, it may not be a balanced relationship is essential for a truly meaningful connection, founded on mutual respect and understanding. You deserve to be in the company of those who listen, appreciate, and genuinely care for you. Avoid remaining in relationships that diminish your worth or make you feel invisible. Opt to spend your time with individuals who bring you joy and peace, rather than those who prioritize themselves. Your later years should be filled with enjoyment, not spent enduring relationships that lack real value. And when it comes to critics, remember that words can hold significant weight. The later years of life should be a time to embrace your true self, enjoy what you have achieved, and take pride in the person you have become. However, not everyone will allow you to fully appreciate this stage of life. Some individuals are perpetually searching for faults, never satisfied, and always ready to criticize. Their presence can make you feel inadequate, regardless of the effort you invest. While they may cloak their words as constructive feedback, their comments often serve only to diminish your sense of worth. Feeling insecure and judged can stem from various sources. It might be a friend who persistently critiques your appearance, a family member who questions your choices, or even a neighbor who makes unwarranted comparisons. While a single critical comment might appear insignificant, the cumulative effect of such remarks can foster a stifling atmosphere of judgment, gradually diminishing your joy and self-esteem. Acknowledging this reality is crucial for regaining your sense of peace. Reflect on whether this criticism truly serves a purpose or if it originates from a place lacking sincerity. It's important to recognize that not every opinion deserves your focus. If the answer is no, it may not warrant your concern. When faced with constant criticism, approach the situation with a sense of calm and assertiveness rather than engaging in conflict or feeling wounded. Respond with clarity, "I understand your perspective, but I am content with my life." This isn't about being defensive or disrespectful, it's about affirming your own value. You don't have to alter who you are to appease those who are always searching for faults or attempting to impose their beliefs on you. Your life is yours to shape. Choose the path that brings you joy instead of conforming to others' expectations. The later years should be filled with freedom, peace, and authentic connections. Don't squander your energy on those who make you feel less than worthy, who nitpick or undermine your value. Even seemingly harmless criticism can gradually chip away at your confidence and steal your happiness. Invest your time and affection in those who genuinely appreciate you. Those who listen, understand, and uplift you rather than judge you are invaluable. You deserve positive relationships where you are accepted and loved for your true self. Most importantly, always remember that you are enough, there is no need to prove your worth to anyone but yourself. As we move into the later stages of life, our priorities shift. We no longer chase after superficial things or maintain shallow social connections. Instead, we seek inner peace, meaningful relationships, and things that truly matter. At this stage, the people we choose to keep in our lives become essential. Lives can transform into our most profound source of inspiration or lead us to emotional fatigue. Life offers countless beautiful moments that should not be overshadowed by toxic relationships, manipulators, self-centered individuals, critics, irresponsible people, and the ungrateful. None of these deserve your valuable time and energy. Distancing yourself from such individuals is not an act of selfishness, it is a demonstration of self-respect and self-care. You have dedicated a lifetime to caring for others, consistently prioritizing their needs over your own, but now is the moment to shift your focus. Take a moment to focus on yourself. Remember, you are not tasked with fixing everyone around you, not everyone is open to change, and not every issue is yours to resolve. Sometimes, the wisest choice is to step back and allow others to take charge of their own lives. You are not bound to uphold relationships that deplete your energy and leave you feeling worn out. If someone consistently makes you feel inadequate or exploits your kindness without gratitude, have the courage to establish boundaries. You deserve to relish your own well-being. Golden years filled with joy, appreciation, and meaningful connections await you. This is your moment to unwind, live life on your own terms, and welcome a future unburdened by concerns for those unworthy of your time and energy. Life is a significant journey, and the relationships we nurture are essential. To experience true happiness and fulfillment, it is crucial to first value yourself by dedicating time and energy to those who sincerely love and respect you. Healthy relationships foster peace of mind and offer support, understanding, and a sense of belonging. A deeper connection to the positive aspects of life is essential. Conversely, if a relationship only brings stress, judgment, and emotional emptiness, it clearly does not deserve a place in your life. Do not permit toxic relationships to drain your energy, make you question your self-worth, or steal your joy. Surround yourself with those who bring you happiness and peace, those who listen, appreciate, and support you unconditionally. You deserve to be loved genuinely, without having to fight for validation in relationships that do not fulfill you. Life is fleeting, and it's essential to avoid squandering it on what holds no significance. Embrace the freedom of releasing what no longer serves you, and concentrate on what genuinely brings you joy. This is your moment to put yourself first and cultivate a life rich in peace, happiness, and purpose. We appreciate you taking the time to watch this video and would love to hear your insights. If you resonate with the concepts presented, please share your thoughts in the comments. And if your perspective differs, we welcome your voice as well. Your thoughts are a vital contribution that fosters our collective learning and growth. Your involvement enhances the significance of this video and inspires us to keep producing exceptional content. If you found this video beneficial, please consider liking it to support the channel, sharing it to reach a wider audience, and subscribing with notifications enabled so you never miss our latest updates. Thank you for being part of our journey. Wishing you a day brimming with energy, joy, and positivity in all your endeavors.